Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rewatchers Council here on the good old flagship. Let's get ready network. The Harsh Light of Day is season 4, guys, episode 3. Of course, proud to be teamed up here with fellow council members. First of all, you know him, you love him. It's Brendan Marr. Brendan, how you doing?
Good, good, good.
And a boy. And even though he wants to be a Delia today, he decided he was going to go back and change his name back to Ferris Mathana. Ferris, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm good. Great to be back, man. Great to be back.
Very nice. Okay. Harsh Lighting. Now, the original air date, October 19th, 1999, guys. Written by Jane Espenson. It was her first episode since Earshot, which, depending on how you look at it, was either very recent or actually it was a few episodes ago. And it was directed by James A. Contner. His last directorial for Buffy was Choices. If you remember that, the episode called Choices, where there wasn't very many choices made, actually. Number one movie. Oh, am I glad that you're here for this, Ferris. Few movies in 1999 can be considered instant classics. Movies that people will go back to once a year. It's one of those kind of movies. And no, it's not Double Jeopardy again. Unfortunately, it is. This week, there was only one rule when it came to the number one movie, and that's Fight Club. Fight Club was the number one movie, October 19th, 1999.
Yeah. I still need to watch that movie.
You are
I've
a
seen it.
legitimate monster. You are worse. You are worse than Spike by far. Number one song, "Heartbreaker" by Mariah Carey.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You don't like Mariah Carey? Not a big fan of Mariah Carey?
I saw Mariah Carey live in England, and a bunch of us were actually booing her. It was kind of funny. Number one song in the UK, "Genie in a Bottle."
Oh my gosh. I don't know what
By who?
Christina Aguilera.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah,
This is the beginning of the Aguilera era. I think we said that last week.
Aguilera there.
The
Christina
Agwell era.
Aguilera era.
That's right. And of course,
What is
number one in
Christina?
Canada, like it was for so many weeks before. Mambo number 5, our almost national anthem in Canada in 1999. Mambo number 5 by Lou Bega.
I did do.
Had a little bit
I
of
do.
had a little bit of Jessica in our lives, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, DVD synopsis time, guys. As Buffy begins a new relationship, Spike returns to Sunnydale in search of a fabled ring, which allows vampires to walk unharmed in the light of day.
I'm looking at Delia in the chat. Don't worry, I knew what that. I knew the thing.
I had it in my mind. It was Christina Aguilera. I just said who because I was like I wasn't fully sure, but I knew it was Christina. Shout out to you, Christina.
I was more surprised that you've never seen Fight Club, that you didn't know Christina Aguilera.
We don't talk about Fight Club. That's the rule.
Yes, that was the second rule. We're not allowed to say it again. Also, I think this is the only week it was number one. So there you go. We don't have to.
What?
Yeah. Okay. And as far as the DVD synopsis go, that it can, you can walk unharmed in the light. Sure. It turns out you're basically invulnerable with it. It's like you're like all the stuff that the mayor had to do. This ring can do for you if you're a vampire. It's a cheat code. Now, starts off at the good old bronze. That's a performance with the dingoes. We see Buffy chatting with Willow, and she's keeping a sneaky eye on Parker through the mirror they have up on the wall and stuff like that. Then they're being all nonchalant. Parker then comes by. He's like, "Oh, you can stop spying on me, and I'll walk you home." She's like, "Whatever, sure, that sounds good." Then we get to see the dingoes packing up. This is where we hear that they got a gig in LA, guys, because we got to set something up. for the second this little crossover event. And while they're doing that, I guess Devin and Oz go back inside. Willow's loading stuff in the van for some reason. Here comes our old pal and her, I don't know what you have to say, frenemy, Harmony Kendall.
Yep.
Wants to know what's up. They have the nice little pleasant small talk here, and Willow eventually says yes, she hasn't changed a bit. That's when Harmony says, "Oh no, wait, I
I've
changed a
changed
little.
a lot.
I changed a little. I changed a little." Vamp faces and bites her. Yet another Scooby to get bit. Now, if you remember at graduation day, we see Harmony get bit, but in the middle of everything, so somehow in the middle of everything, she decided, well, I'm going to drink this vampire's blood if he offers it while this fight's going on. Very strange. Anyways, one thing I'll have to say, I'm super glad they made her a vampire because Harmony Kendall is one of my favorite characters, especially when it moves over to Angel. Anyways, Oz comes out here and Devin scare off Harmony. She says that her boyfriend is going to be mad that they were mean to her.
Yes.
Harmony's got a boyfriend.
I automatically knew it was Spike.
Oh, well.
I automatically knew. I was like, it had to be Spike. Because it's like it's Spike, man. The man yearns for love.
It's too fun. It's too fun not
to. He yearns for love.
So, Parker walks Buffy back to the apartment. Asks her to go to this party and stuff like that. But first, here comes Oz and Willow running up and talking about, a puppy bit Willow here and stuff like that. It was an angry puppy, that doesn't like daylight and all this other stuff. So, yeah. Anyways. Oh, sorry. This is what first, I didn't even talk about Parker, playing going the emotional route to Buffy about how his dad died and stuff like that. And, and that he hates dark and broody guys and stuff like that. Just, Then he wants to finish all the stuff his dad didn't finish. Come on, this guy's the real monster. Anyways. X is, Xander's helping Giles organize his book. Why would Xander be helping Giles organize his books?
The man ain't got nothing to do. He unemployed.
I guess he did it once
walking in a while. Around.
He did it once in a while there. Yeah. Then we get to see Anya. Anya's back, everybody. So glad to see her. She needs to talk to Xander, so she tells Giles to get out of his own place. Very much like Anya. That didn't work, so they have to go outside. She wants to know what their relationship is. Xander's pretty confused by this. They went to the prom together, and then she took off before things went south there at the graduation. But turns out she can't stop thinking about him, Ferris. Then she starts laying out a strict dating regimen for them. Xander says, "Hey, cool it." And then tells her when these things happen, they're just going to happen. Very wise words from noted ladies' man, Xander Harris. And then we get, this is when Parker and Buffy get to the door. Here comes Willow. Uh-oh, that puppy's back. And then the Willow drops that Harmony might have a boyfriend now. But she used to lie a lot about that. She always had a boyfriend. You don't know him. Those kind of things. Buffy thinks anyone dating a dead Harmony must be the most tolerant guy in the world. And of course, we're going to cut to a mining operation under the streets of Sunnydale. And of course, they're new both Spike. Somehow he gets another English vampire over there to help with the drilling and stuff like that. They found a map to a crypt. He gets a little physical with the new guy, but being sure where this crypt is and stuff like that. Then Harmony, of course, has to, cut his legs out from under him a bit by talking about how her little blondie bear is and stuff like that. So good. Yeah, and then tells her that if he's asks if he can kill Willow for her because she was mean to his sweet girl. He doesn't want anyone to know he's in town, of course, since he's so close. He's so close yet again, guys, to completing completing one of his goals. She starts complaining, says to go eat something. They have that one guy who's chained up to the wall. She says he
Tastes funny.
tastes funny. Says he's perfectly fresh.
Yeah.
We have
She's
food
like,
at home,
she's
guys.
like, I think he was in my math class or something. I think that's what she
Yeah.
said or something.
Yeah, she didn't like him then either. She wants to go to a party. That's when he pushes her up against the wall. But Harmony likes this kind of stuff, guys. Yeah, she likes when the others are watching too. Oh, Harmony. She still wants to go to the party. He agrees. He relents. How about that? So it's a new Spike, guys. It's the party goer. Anyways, we cut to Biff naked playing at the party, the little house party there on campus. They bump into Spike and Harmony. Harmony says that Buffy's outfit is cute. Last year, so good.
Oh, almost astounding.
They're carrying their latest dinner.
Yes.
Parker says he doesn't look too good here. Spike gives Parker the quick assessment. He says he likes him because he has vulnerability. I think that's the homonym thing, right? That means 2 men. He's easily killed, I think, is what it is. She asks if he lost a bet. She asks if he lost a bet to get Harmony, and starts to explain how he got Harmony, but then just tosses that victim guy into Parker and starts running off. They start fighting, and we find out that Drew left him for a fungus demon.
Yes, because that's all he talks about.
Then tells Buffy they're leaving, that it isn't time yet. Another one of these where Buffy just always seems to let them go.
Yes.
This happened all throughout season 2 as well. Anyways, Harmony blurts out that they're after the Gem of Amarra, which, again, infuriates Spike. But he grabs Harmony, they take off, and Buffy just watches them leave. Like, well, what am I gonna do? You know what? She had
important things to do, man.
She's dating. This is a date night. So Anya goes over to Xander's place. Speaking of date nights, guys, and she comes downstairs. She has a reminder for him from his mom that there needs to get some fabric softener stuck in the washing machine when the buzzer goes off. I don't know if that's a thing, is it? I thought you put the fabric softener in first.
I don't use fabric softener because it ruins people's clothes.
Yeah, I don't believe you. No, I don't know. I think this is a very 90s thing, 80s and 90s thing, fabric softener. Anyways, she wants to do some more talking. He offers her a cran apple, which is refreshing. She says okay. He goes to get it, turns around, and she's butt naked.
Yes.
And then all the juice is gone. Just right up.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
What a waste of cran apple, man.
Yeah, it was
one of the bests of the crans.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was one of those juice boxes too.
Yeah, there's cran apple, cran grape.
He had to put his own straw in through the thing.
There's cran work. There's a lot of crans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ruined.
Yeah.
Yep. Just think of all the, urinary tract health he would have had and stuff like that too. Important. It's important. Now, Buffy, you see Buffy fill Giles in on the Gem of Amarra over the phone. Of course, he says it's something phony. It's the vampire's holy grail. It says it has a vague amount of enormous power. He says he's going to research for her, and she's, I'm going to go to bed, blah, blah, blah. Then we get to see Harm and Spike again lounging at their place. She wants to know if she can make Antonio Banderas a vampire.
He denies it at first, and he's like, no, yes, you can.
Make sure you get Mel and the kids, too. I like that. Yeah. She's
the kids being Dakota Johnson.
Didn't they have their own kids, though, her and Banderas? I can't remember. In the 90s.
At that moment, it was just Dakota and the first kid.
Yeah.
So, because Dakota was there. And then they had one other kid.
Eventually. All right. Yep. Not versed in the Melanie Griffith family tree. But anyways, Harmony's really psyched because she doesn't have a pulse. She wants to kill a doctor to get a stethoscope so she can not hear her heartbeat and stuff like that. All these great stuff from Harmony. She then talks about her blue veins. She's getting all seductive with them. That seems to settle Spike down a little bit, and then he brings up chains. At first, she's not into it. She's into teasing him about Drew, though. He likes to, it seems to be a thing for her. Whatever works for them, guys. They're two consenting now dead adults. Whatever's going to be fine for them. We go back to Xander. Speaking of consenting, Anya's now finishing her whole coitus agenda. Essentially, she wants to have sex with him so she can get over him.
Yes.
He's
That's
unsure about
a very
that.
strange way to do that. Okay.
Yes, it's indirect, But Xander says he likes her directness, which doesn't make any sense. But she's walking up to him. He thinks sex means accepting consequences, guys. Because, again, he's very wise. She
But she has
informs him,
condoms, Robert.
even black ones.
Yes.
Which he appreciates and thinks is considerate. And he informs them that it's ludicrous to have interlocking bodies that don't interlock, Ferris.
Yes.
Then
That
has to
is
remove
a
strange
one.
This is a very strange conversation.
Well, yes, it's different. He asks him to remove her clothing. He lets her know that she's still more romantic than Faith. I think everybody can understand that.
I think everyone's more romantic than Faith.
Yeah, everyone, yeah.
They kiss, and then the fabric softener buzzer goes off, and then we find Buffy and Parker. She tries to explain about Spike. She's fine with Spike or whatever. Then wonders if Buffy's ever had a thing with Spike. To Buffy's great amusement, guys.
She was very upset.
I thought she was pretty hard. She was laughing pretty hard. Anyways,
we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Then he asked her to dance, and Beth's the Lucky Ones is playing. Then you see them talk on the couch and how he's a history major. And of course, the one subject Buffy hated probably the most in school. He starts talking about all these big events boiled down to being about people making choices. Ferris.
Yes.
And that you always have a choice with everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kiss. Then Buffy makes a choice here, guys. We go back to his dorm. We see them progress, I guess, to the next level.
Into the adult activities.
Giles tries calling her, leaves her a message to call him back, but she was busy at the time. I mean, she was getting busy at the time, if you know what I mean. Now, she wakes up alone again. This is an echo of something that happened to her before. She starts gathering her clothes, but surprisingly, he returns with offering coffee. Of course, why wouldn't he return? That was his place. Of course, it also echoes the last thing or whatever was over at Angel's place. Anyways, she wants to go do something, but his mom is coming by, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So
he'll have mom excuse.
Yeah, he'll absolutely give her a call though. They give another kiss, and then we see Anya and Xander, same kind of boat. They're getting dressed a little awkwardly now. She says that she's over him now. He just says okay.
She's mad at him.
Yeah, she's not happy with it. She's not happy with it.
Never say just okay.
No.
This is what she wanted. So I said okay.
Yeah, ridiculous. Anyways, so she leaves. Harmony and Spike are in bed. She's writing stuff on his back because she's bored. He says he has to go get back to work. She tells him that he loves the tunnel more than he loves her. And his reply of, I love syphilis more than I love you. Very romantic.
That hurt.
Very romantic, I thought. Then we get to see Giles over at Buffy and Willow's dorm. Buffy walks in. I don't know if it called the walk of shame. She seems to own it. She's pretty proud of herself. Mm-hmm. But she first starts trying to explain where she was, and then says it's none of anybody's business.
She's a grown up now.
Yeah, to Giles's great relief that he didn't have to hear any more about it. He found out that the Gem of Amarra is in the Valley of the Sun, guys. Turns out it might not be so funny, and that's just an old vampire word or whatever for Sunnydale for whatever reason. And
Valley of
it,
the Sun,
yeah,
Sunnyvale. Yeah,
yeah. I thought the Valley of the Sun isn't that in Egypt as well? Anyways,
there's a lot of valleys of the sun.
I guess you're
That's
right.
true. Well, there's one in Mexico too. So.
Well, there you go. Could have been anywhere. Well, they went to Sunnydale. Spike picked the right place. Willow will call Oz and Xander now. Meet at Giles. Buffy's going to go look for Spike. The two Rubies then get to talking. Willow's very excited to get details, but not about details. She wants the blurry details. Buffy just says it was nice and that he'll call. All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Spike's gang somehow found this crypt. He tells them that no one can go outside until he has the gem. Harmony not happy with this at all. She starts to annoy the others. The others groaning and then walking away. I thought was perfect. That's very Harmony. He tells her that the gem is everything. That he had to come back to a place that's witnessed many kickings of his ass.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, very good. He says that when he gets the gem, her old school chums will all die. Don't worry about it. He doesn't want to hear about sodding France anymore either. I can't blame him. You can only hear so much about France. She wonders why she.
I agree with him on that one.
Yeah, she wonders why she lets him be mean to her. And he says, love hurts, baby. Well, at least it's love. And we get a montage. Oh, montages. Buffy looking for Harmony and Spike. Her not hearing back from Parker. The drilling continuing. Then we see Spike make it through the crypt floor here. It's filled with gems and artifacts. He picks up an amulet. Of course, Harmony's going to be right behind him for some reason. She just wants to take stuff. He doesn't care about any of that. She puts on a tiara. He puts the amulet on. She's still peppering him with questions on if this thing's working. He's had enough. He grabs a crucifix and burns himself. Doesn't work. Harmony puts a ring on. She continues about France. And he's had it. He breaks off a table leg, stabs her through the heart with it. But it just heals right back up here, guys.
Yep.
So she obviously gets a little bit mad at him. But he notices the ring, and he wants it, so she throws it at him. He takes it and just says he's going to go play outside. Oh, my goodness. Well.
How did he know it was the ring and not the tiara?
Exactly.
If it was the tiara.
Yeah.
It should have been the tiara. It would have been funnier.
Yeah, Oh, yeah. Would have made the episode a lot quicker. Never mind the next Angel episode.
Yeah.
That would have been very interesting.
Yeah, time less time consuming. Now, Oz is over at Giles' place. He approves of his records. I did love that he had Loaded by the Velvet Underground. He says, is anything more important than this album? Giles kind of agrees.
You may have a point. You have an argument there.
Yeah. Xander finds a television. This is sends the Scoobs into amazement that he's, just as lowbrow as them. Xander or Giles keeps saying it's for public television and stuff like that. They turn it on, and there's a news report about a sinkhole forming near UC Sunnydale. The reporter says no tunneling was done in the area, though, which means Oz and Giles know this is Spike. So Giles, Oz, and Willow head over to the hole. Xander is sent to go get Buffy, who walks up to Parker, who is peddling his sensitive bull crap on another freshman. He even introduces the two of them, which is low. Oh yeah, you guys would really like each other. Anyways, she just wants to know why he didn't call. He said it's only been a couple of days. She wants to know if everything's okay. He says sure it is. She wants to go do something that night, but yeah, he's got to go meet some. He's got to go meet some friends here. And then the hard part when she asks him. This is the second time she has to say this, but she asks him if she did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Tough. He says, no, it was fun.
No, he said, nothing's wrong. You did nothing wrong.
Didn't you have fun? He then starts cracking a joke about his ego. She just wants to know if that's all it was, which is fun. He just answers, "What else should it be?" You know, she wonders if he thought that maybe this meant commitment or something like that, and asks if that's really what she wants in this moment. He apologizes again if she misunderstood, and says he thought everything was pretty clear.
Yes.
All right. She ends up apologizing to him, which just makes me so
I
mad.
don't know why. Yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah. He leaves, then she runs and catches up. He says they're just going to hang out later. So he leaves again. Spike is somehow right there, of course. Says it's pathetic, punches her, and then starts bragging about daylight things. They fight. She stakes him. That doesn't work. Then he shows off his little gem. They start fighting again. Then we see the other Scoobs find Harmony in the tunnel. She just says that being a vampire sucks. And then it cuts to her attacking. And then goes to a commercial. This doesn't translate over after that. Anyways, Anya finds Xander.
I feel sorry for her. I know she's a vampire, but I do feel sorry for her.
Harmony has one of my favorite arcs in the whole series. She's really fun. Anyways, we get to see Anya going to or Anya finding Xander, looking for Buff. She just wants to talk about being over him, but he just tells her, I don't have time for this. And we get to see, like I said, Harmony looks like she's attacking. The next thing you see of her is her being questioned. Like she just relaxes for some reason. Anyway, she tells him that Spike has the gem. Then she escapes somehow. Buffy and Spike are still fighting in the daylight. For some reason, the school has a glass table just set up in the middle of everything. Just I don't get that at all.
It's fancy decor for this UC. UCs are very rich.
Plastic chairs and a glass table. Anyways, so you know that someone's gonna actually go through that thing, and that happens. Then Spikes brings up Parker. When asks what it took for him to, he asked if he played the sensitive part and then had her seduce him. He said it's a great play if the woman is thick enough to go for it. Then asked what she did wrong, and then tells her Angel said that she wasn't worth a second go too. Spike in this little 5-minute fight it takes or whatever, gets some good jabs at her here, but she gets pissed when he brings up Angel, beats him up, grabs his arm. He says if you'll take it off, we'll both burn. She's okay, we'll see. Pulls it off. He starts smoking and then escapes. How would you like to be Spike? All this time, this gem hidden for centuries, you had it for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
What a horrible life he lives.
Yeah.
The love of his life threw him away for a fungus demon.
Yeah.
He found immortality, but like better immortality, and then he only had it for like 5 minutes. He could have just walked away. He could have just walked away, but he had to kill Buffy.
He could have went to an island somewhere. He was so pale. Get a tan. Nope. Nope. Anyways, they go back to Giles's place. They're wondering what to do with it. Giles wants it destroyed. Buffy just gives a glance, and they know, that's not gonna happen. They know what they're gonna do with it. Oz mentions that he's going to LA. He could drop it off. Xander doesn't understand what's going on. Willow tells him that they're going to give it to Angel and don't make a fuss. I like that part. And he didn't. To his credit, he didn't make a fuss. She says that he should have it. Buffy then wonders to Willow if all guys she sleeps with will turn evil. Well, we'll see. Willow reminds her it's okay to make mistakes. Buffy brings up that Parker said that too. And then Willow mentions that Parker's a poop head. Which I 100% agree. And then wonders if...
Very strong language from Willow.
Yeah. Buffy wonders if she's repulsive for some reason. Willow says she'd tell her in a second if she was. And then says that maybe her and Parker could work things out. And then Willow has to remind her of the whole poop head initiative
Yes.
and stuff like that. Buffy then goes for a walk as Willow heads back, and then we also see Anya on a walk, and Harmony on a walk. Three ladies walking in separate paths, and that,
Brokenhearted.
well, we'll see. I don't know
Oh,
if
you
they
say
are.
separate paths, Robert, but it's kind of the same path.
No, they were split off. They were split
No,
off. They were
I think
walking together.
no,
At
literally
the same time.
we're on different paths. But I'm talking metaphorically, they're all on the same path.
That's true. They may seem.
Walking the trail of heartbreak.
I think you got it. I think maybe it looks like they're walking different paths, but truly, on the inside,
They're all on the same path.
Isn't that where it counts, guys?
Yes.
Oh, guys. Well, that was a good episode. I'm not going to say it's a fantastic episode of Buffy. I think this is something they wanted to do just to make sure that they can do some kind of crossover episode with Angel. Now, next time, Brennan. I think this
Ryan
is
Christensen. Good morning, gentlemen. Ready for playoff hockey tonight? I had to start by watching a pro like Brennan carry the two of you.
I don't know. I think Snark's doing it pretty well.
I would say, first of all, thank you. Second of all, how dare you? And
make sure to like and subscribe, Ryan. Like and subscribe.
Third, he's probably right. Now, next time, it's the last ever Halloween episode.
Oh boy!
But I think they saved the best one for last. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Fear Itself, the next episode of Buffy on the Rewatchers Council, Buffy edition. Guys, thanks so much for joining me here. Brennan, where can people find you when you're not talking Buffy with us?
Well, you can find me talking Star Wars at Page Turners They Were Not on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. And you can find me on Blue Sky at brenmar.bluesky.social.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Ferris, how about you, dude?
You can find me every Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific on our sports channel, Good Friends, Better Rivals, and every Sunday, 6 o'clock Pacific on our entertainment channel, this channel, The Open Table. This week we're breaking down WrestleMania, as well as you're gonna be seeing me. Our new Rewatchers show is coming out. We're expanding the universe. We are now in the MCU. We just filmed Iron Man. It's coming out, so watch out for that. I was on that as well.
Very nice. The Rewatchers Council influence.
Yes.
Just keeps expanding.
More Scoobs.
Speaking of Rewatchers Council, we got Angel Fridays. That's where we're going to do a full rewatch of Angel as well. It's going to be fun. We're going to be talking about the second half, I guess, of this.
Yeah, it's kind of a two-part
event. Yeah, in the dark. In the dark, it's going to be at 3 o'clock Pacific. That's
the MCU rewatch episode is every Saturday, 3 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Central Time, which is the most important one, as we all know. 6:30 in Newfoundland, just for you Newfies out there.
Shout out to Newfoundland. I want to go to Newfoundland once.
I've flown over it.
We should go there once. Me and you.
You can drink a screech out of a fish's mouth.
Me, you, and Ryan should all take a trip to Newfoundland.
I'm sure Ryan be up for it. Now, this weekend,
go ice fishing.
Well, that works in the winter, but why would you want to go in the winter? A little chilly. Yes, Angels Fridays. Danny and I are going to be talking about Andor. Brennan, I know you might have an interest in Star Wars.
Oh yes.
We'll be talking about that on LGRN after Snark. That'll be 2:30 Central this weekend on Saturday. And then, of course, we got Starting 11 coming next Tuesday. The title race is over. The relegation battle's done. It's just who's going to finish in Champions League spots. So we're going to concentrate on that now Tuesdays.
And Champions League.
Well, we'll talk about Champions League. It's
a Premier League. How about Conference League? They're in the semis.
Yep, a big win for Chelsea today, 4-1 over noted rival Djurgården. So that's playoff beers. That's live Tuesdays, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. I'll just throw in random time zones, and we got to get to some playoff beards again. Speaking of Ryan Christensen, we'll get playoff beards again soon. I think
y'all should do some watch-alongs, man.
I'll try. If I didn't work 50 to almost 60 hours a week and do all these other shows, it'd be a lot of fun to do. But for sure. Oh, sorry. I guess I said playoff.
Oh,
I thought I said starting 11
you've
first, but yeah.
offended Adelia.
Yeah, starting 11 is the Premier League show. Playoff beards is going to happen. Yeah, as soon as I can get some time, and also Monday is when we find out the draft order. So probably a good time to aim for, maybe later on Tuesday, maybe Thursday next week.
We're
We're
getting
gonna
a new
see.
head coach this year, again.
You guys changed you guys are gonna change a lot of things.
3 coaches in our first 5 years of existence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
very good.
Vegas started out that same way. I think it may have gotten a little better for them, though.
Yes.
I think that's about it for us, guys, until the next time you join us for Buffy. Fear Itself, such a good episode. I want to say, in the words Xander Harris himself, we'll see you all next time.
Right.